Hi, I'm Thecia Ellis of Ellis Family Farms. Have you ever just wondered what it's like to be in your 50s and start becoming a homesteader? Well, I didn't wonder what it was like. I'm starting to do that now. Well, we've been out here for a couple of years, but there's been some issues that we've been dealing with as we go. A few years ago, my husband got sick, so there's been a lot of neglect around here. But things are moving forward because he feels better now, and I want to share that with you. I want to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly of starting over in your 50s. And the beautiful place I have out here, I want you to see the journey as we get things going, as we work to build a true farm. And Tom is a beekeeper, so we'll show you some beekeeping videos. I'm going to show you as we build our bathroom. Yay! After almost 3 years, I'm going to get a bathroom. The septic is going to be put in any day now. So I'm excited, I really am. But I've learned a lot too. They tell you that once you get to be a certain age, you can't learn a whole lot of stuff. Well, I'm here to tell you that you can learn. It may take us a little longer, but we do learn. So I want to show you some of the things I'm learning to build, what I'm learning to do, a lot of the things that I've messed up on. And I just kind of want to share a little bit of my life with you so that you can have hope. So, and regardless of what age you are, you can live the life that you want to live. I am always surrounded by my two dogs, and you'll always hear them in the background or see them in the background. Frequently, my husband, he works a full-time job, but you will see him on occasion too. I have two grandchildren. My youngest granddaughter helps me a lot around here when she's not in school, so you'll see her too. And I would love to share this life with you, and I'm looking forward to it. These are my two dogs. The gold one is Gracie, she's a golden retriever, and the funny brindle colored one is her son. He's a golden retriever black lab mix. They are very good dogs, and we love them, and they help keep all what we have around here safe. Here's a little bit of my view. Now, as beautiful as this view is, this is reclaimed coal pits. The ground is just hard and not productive at all. There's very little topsoil. So I'm working on building it up. So right here, you can see where I've had some wood chips delivered, and that's been really awesome. The stuff in the foreground is stuff that was delivered last winter, and I haven't got completely spread out yet, and the stuff that's in the back and behind it is stuff that's been done for dumped this year. So we'll get it done. This is a vineyard that we planted in '08, and because there's very little topsoil, then there's just not it just doesn't thrive like it should. And I'll show you some more. There's my one of my chicken coops out, and there's a mobile egg unit out there in the distance. Here's a camper that we bought at an auction a few years ago. Really sweet deal. It was from a FEMA auction. Apparently this was somewhere down the south in the past. And as I said, you're going to see some neglect and some things left around. So this is where my husband takes care of the propane for us. This is a barn that we built in '07. And then proceeded to do nothing with it except fill it up with junk. And we'll get that taken care of too. And I'm excited about that. Getting stuff cleaned up and usable again. Here's one of the bays of the barn. There's obviously some place where we stack a bunch of stuff too. But then you look back here and you go, what is this? They've got bookshelves and stuff. Okay, well, because I don't have a bathroom, I had to go to town in Claremore to our house in Claremore every day to go do dishes and laundry and all that other stuff. Until just a couple weeks ago, we rented the house out to my kids. And I'm excited, but I didn't have a place to do it. I'm doing laundry and dishes and stuff down at my mother-in-law's house just down the road. And this is where we've kind of moved in with our stuff. This is my dresser. These are some clothing racks that I built a few weeks ago. I think that I'm going to have that posted pretty soon and what I've done with that. And my husband's dresser. And of course my bookshelf. I love my books. There's a bunch of them in boxes, but that's okay. We'll get them in boxes when we get the house built one day. My husband's recliner. Obviously he can't live without this recliner. We got the deep freeze, and there's a box for feed and stuff back there. And I want to show you some of this just to give you kind of a bird's eye view, just a little overview of how we're living and what we're and what's going to make it move forward. Now this is an interesting thing here. If you look at this, is concrete. When we built the barn, my husband decided, because we live in Oklahoma, that we should have a place that's a hidey hole, and we are on top of a hill, so we wanted to be able to get away from tornadoes. So this room is completely concrete, floor, ceiling, walls, and everything, but it's also plumbed for a bathroom. Right now it's being used for storage, but we're going to get that cleaned out here in the next, pretty soon. I'm looking forward to getting that cleaned up. And then, so this is going to be my bathroom in the future. And we'll have some lighting in there so you can actually see what it is. But I'm so excited that I'm going to be getting a bathroom soon. And we'll get a good heavy duty door to put it in it. So when the tornado does come, we can hide in it. These are my two dogs. The gold one is Gracie. She's a golden retriever. And the funny brindle colored one is her son. He's a golden retriever black lab mix. They're very good dogs, and we love them, and they help keep all what we have around here safe. Here's a little bit of my view. Now, as beautiful as this view is, this is reclaimed coal pits. The ground is just hard and not productive at all. There's very little topsoil. So I'm working on building it up. So right here, you can see where I've had some wood chips delivered, and that's been really awesome. The stuff in the foreground is stuff that was delivered last winter, and I haven't got completely spread out yet. And the stuff that's in the back and behind it is stuff that's been dumped this year. So we'll get it done. This is a vineyard that we planted in '08, and because there's very little topsoil, then there's just not it just doesn't thrive like it should. And I'll show you some more. There's my one of my chicken coops out, and there's a mobile egg unit out there in the distance.